Hey Colton, I think I'm up to my fourth video in China now, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about China. Now the saying goes, the grass is always greener on the other side, right? I think that is because when we are in one part of our lives, whether it be a student or a career or living in a certain place, we always manage to find things that annoy us or stress us or just bug us about the place where we are in our life. When we are contemplating ending one phase of our life and moving on to another, we get so excited about leaving the stresses of our current life behind that we forget that the future, there's going to be new things that stress us because there's always things that bug us no matter where we go. Now, I've been living in China for kind of a long time now, and I found a few things that have started to really bug me. Now, don't get me wrong. I love China, I really enjoy living here, and I believe in being positive, but sometimes you just gotta rant. So here are the top 10 things about China that just bug me. The traffic here is completely nuts. I'm positive that there are no rules governing anything that happens on the street. Cars weave in and out and cut each other off, and motorbikes are driving the wrong way down the road and crossing the street, and people are just running, and it's just complete utter insanity. The only rule seems to be mutually assured destruction. If you want to get over in a lane or turn or do anything, you kind of just have to put yourself in a position where the people behind you either have the option of letting you go or killing both of you. The other day I came to an intersection that had literally no markings. There was no traffic lights, there was no stop signs. People just sort of merged, and it sort of kind of worked. It's both miraculous and terrifying at the same time. It's miraculifying. Chinese people use squat toilets, which is exactly what it sounds. It's just like a hole in the ground that you squat over. In people's homes and in their businesses and in the restaurants, the toilets are all squat toilets. Now, Chinese people say that squat toilets are cleaner because you're not actually touching anything, but I'm pretty skeptical because I've seen some pretty disgusting ones. Also, I'm convinced that Chinese people have an extra leg muscle or something because as hard as I try, I can't really seem to squat the way they do. They squat all the time, they squat while they're talking, they squat while they're smoking, they squat while they're pooping, and I try and squat and I just fall over. Along a similar theme, public restrooms have no toilet paper. You have to bring your own. Which admittedly must be worse for women, but it's terrible when you're traveling and you finally find a bathroom and then you go in and there's no toilet paper. I have to bring my own toilet paper to use the squat toilet at McDonald's. Shame on you, McDonald's. Shame on you. No, I really love Chinese food, but I feel a large portion of the meat that I eat is actually innards. Which is all well and cool, waste not, want not, right? But my problem is these innards keep masquerading as if they're really meat. On skewers, or covered in sauce, or floating in a soup. I have no idea how to tell the chicken hearts from the chicken meat. All I'm asking for is some labels. Traditionally, Chinese people wash their clothes every single day. The Chinese family that I'm living with, they have a washing machine, but they still wash their clothes every day or two. If I go more than 3 days at a time before washing my clothes, I get all kinds of questions about why I haven't washed my clothes yet. I brought 14 pairs of underwear to China, people, which means that I can go for 2 weeks before anyone is allowed to question my sanitation. Washing one sock and washing 50 socks takes the exact same amount of time and effort. Come on, people, I just want a little bit of efficiency in my life. Why have a washing machine if I'm not going to really load it up? So, Chinese children, they kind of just poop everywhere. Until kids are a certain age, it's totally acceptable for them to just use the world as their toilet. Some kids have pants where the front and the back are just holes that are just open all the time to make it more convenient. Oh, really? How old is your kid? Oh, yeah. Well, their poop is still gross. The Chinese songs that were popular last year are the same Chinese songs that are popular this year. And they're played everywhere. Seriously, if I have to hear 小苹果 one more time, I'm literally going to shoot myself in the face. For the past few weeks, it's been a goal to go 24 hours without hearing that song, and every single day, somebody screws it up for me. There is absolutely no ingenuity in the mainstream music industry. Well, actually, on second thought, that's kind of the same way America is. So I kind of have to take this one back, don't I? Yeah, sorry. So I can't access my Gmail account because China hates Google. I've been reduced to using a Yahoo account. Can you take a company seriously that is named after chocolate milk? I submit that you cannot. I mean, seriously, how can you hate Google? I mean, we all know they're going to take over the world one day, but I'm sure they'll be benevolent dictators, right? Right? Mosquitoes. Maybe it's just the part of China that I'm in, but no matter what I do, I seem to just always be being eaten alive by mosquitoes. They bite me everywhere, and they leave these terrible, itchy little red things. I wish I could make a treaty where I tell them, here guys, come, you can have as much blood as you want, just don't leave me with these little welts. So everybody always makes me wear slippers. Every time I walk around in just my socks, somebody offers me a pair of slippers to wear. There is no way on earth that my socks are any dirtier than your slippers. Whew, whew. Okay, that was good. But really though, I like China. It's a great place, don't get me wrong. It's cool.